It is the 3rd of June, Wednesday. Garbage day tomorrow. Just got back from Costco, bought some bananas. Beautiful stuff. These Costco's rocks. I'm going to fry me up some more shrimps probably tomorrow morning. Bought some creamy peanut butter. I think that's the right ones we buy usually. Let's see. It's green, blue, and red. Green, blue, and red. Bought a bunch of Reynolds wrap. These two things were like almost $18. What? No, I'm serious. Well, we're almost out of it right here. And I use it for this stuff here. I use it in this little brownie glass thing, Pyrex or whatever. I line that with tinfoil. Then I put parchment paper on there. I might not be a cook, but I'll tell you what. This stuff works cool. You put parchment paper, just a little piece in there. I double it. And then you put your chicken or barbecue in there, and everything comes off of that parchment paper like crazy. It's unbelievable. It's this stuff right here. Oh, that's wax paper. Parchment paper. See that? Parchment paper. Miger. It's that Miger. Miger. So, all right. What did I do, and what am I going to do yet? Probably not going to do a whole lot. Haven't been doing anything with the vet. I'm thinking once that I'll get my mojo back on the vet because oh man, I sound like a pig. Because once I get the headers in, yeah, buddy. So what's the weather doing today? Right now it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit, eh? Not Celsius, eh? Tomorrow's gonna be really nice. So earlier I did the, oh, you can take a look. See that? Saturday. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Tomorrow is going to be 85. Oh man. Friday 81. Saturday 77. Now you can read that yourself. You don't have to listen to me babble on and on about weather. About the temperatures anyway. I didn't get a chance to see Sean at dawn. I don't know if he and Jude in the afternoon were on. I don't know. I'd have to check. So another thing, the neighbor lady's lawnmower broke, so I got to kind of watch her lawn. If it gets too crazy, I'll probably have to buzz it. I just did buzz Mike and Chrissy's with a Kubota, but I used that trailer. Do you see anything funny about it? Check it out. It's got a flat tire. What's really cool about double axles is if you get one flat tire, or even two, as long as it's one on the other side, you can still drive. So this thing was pretty flat, so I brought it to Bell Tire. Sorry about yawning. And I just dropped it off. They're going to fix it for me. This thing does not have a brake. Which is okay. I know the horse trailer does, and it works really, really good. So once I get back, I'll put that on there. What I'm going to do is somehow I got to get rid of all this tar here. Stuff is nasty, and I just scrape as much as I can. I don't know what that is. I think it's a piece of angle iron or something. But I want to get a nice shiny paint job on this bad boy. Another thing I did do last night, is I did put this thing on. I know, sorry about the sunshine, guys. It's pretty bright, but I did get this all put together. I'm thinking about putting some large cement blocks, square ones, under these points right here. And then as they sink down, I don't know. I got to come up with a plan on how to do that. Let's see how many are there. There's like 12 or 13 of them. And I can tell you right now, I can tell you this much, they're not cheap. How do I know? I don't. But just tells. I'm pretty sure it is. This is kind of cool too. This thing drops into here. I did paintbrush hand paint this. That's a big mistake. So I'm just gonna, nope, looking over a root. I'm just going to spray paint all these things right here black, shiny black, oil base. I need to figure out what I got to use to mix it with. I'm thinking lacquer thinner. That's what I always have been, but I don't know what this paint is. I know it's oil base. Oil base is all I know. Another thing I'd like to do is maintain this area between the property line and the fence, and I'll mow it with a hand mower. Obviously I can't get through there with a Kubota. All these rocks are the oh, you can see a flag right there. There's a property line. Where did those rocks come from, you think? Dirk put it there. Yes, I did. I don't trust mistakes. What the crap? I see a, in the shade here, a big old giant tree branch that either fell, just hoping somebody didn't shove it in my property to shoot somebody. I would never do that. I'll take a look. It's a live one. Well, not. Oh, that little shit. She cut that right there. Huh. That little stinker. I wonder when she cut it. There's my property line right there. I'll drag this onto the fire pit and I'll chop into little pieces. Oh, she cut a bunch of them. Right there. Huh. I'll bet you it fell over, but it never fell down. Because this has been dead for, hear that? It's been dead for 3 days and 3 nights. Yeah, that's the ticket. So I think she cut it and it fell up against some branches and, hey kitty! Hey kitty kitty! Then finally fell over. Ooh, you're such a pretty boy, come here. Let's see if you can jump all the way. Come here! Oh, piece of cake. You're such a boy, you're such a good boy. Where's your sister? Where's your sister, huh? Oh my, look at that shed. See that? Isn't that ridiculous? Man, should have shed everything already. All the winter stuff. So I did mow yesterday, and with the rain and the wind knocked a ton of leaves into the swimming pool. I got to shut that off. I can show you some boring stuff because I really didn't do a whole lot today. Hank stopped by, had a real nice conversation with him. I really like it when he stops by. Get to talk about the oldies. And he's still very interested in hot rods, so we keep talking about building what's called an ultra something, but it comes in a kit, fiberglass I believe, or aluminum. And it's got a huge engine. It's a Ford 4.0, I think he said, Coyote. So, Zane Van Middelkoop, what's a Coyote engine? He says these things are built really cool. They put them into Mustangs. So I gotta, oh, check this out. I'll leave the thing on for a second. Like, oh man, what's this blanket or thing sitting in the water? Oh, shit, I wonder what happened. So there was so many leaves floating on here. I pulled them all off. I did stir up the fine. I know I talked about last time. and I left it running for what, 8 hours, which isn't real smart, but as long as it's running, it's got the chlorine in this tube here, which constantly flows. And then Kathy put a floating chlorine container in this duct here, and it's really cool because the duct's got solar panels in it right there on the sides, and it glows yellow. Looks really cool at night. And then Tony put a whole bunch of these solar lights in here. But tonight I think I'll go through and see if they're all working. So you can get by like 338 of these for like 13 cents a piece. That's most likely fiction, so don't think you're going to buy a bunch of those. But just go on Amazon and look for the cheapest solar lights and just stick them everywhere. You know, once you buy them, it's free. Like, oh, there's your sister. All right, so I'll post some pictures of Mike and Chrissy's lawn. Looks really good. So I use that big, I try to put that Kubota in the small trailer. That didn't work. Too wide. So I brought the trailer back and got the big one, which is a good thing because I needed to get it fixed anywho. So I'll show you the engine again. Let me turn that radio down a little bit. Boy, I'm oh, quiet down, lady. Quiet down. I'm really curious how my knees are going to be, because like I said, he shot that ibuprofen or steroids into the that stupid cat's coming in here, into the knees, in the cavities of the knees. Watch this. I'm gonna scare this cat out of here. I don't need these cats in this barn. Just scooted underneath the Corvette. There she is. She gone! There she goes again. I can't have them in here, because if I shut the door, they're stuck all night. And who knows what can happen to them in here. So, yeah, like I said, I haven't really been doing anything. I did order the header. Once that's in, and I can start. There's a song by Deep Purple. Yeah, this is connected somehow. Settle down. And the song's name is, it's by Deep Purple. Check it out. Lazy. You're lazy, just stay in bed. Yeah, it's a really cool song. Check it out. But, yeah, I'm kind of stalling because I still have to get a tube coming out of here with the air cleaner. I think it's going to curve that way. And then on there needs to be a sensor called mass airflow. Can you say that all together, everybody? Mass airflow sensor. So that's got to be hooked on there. And the oxygen sensors needs to be put on. So it's got to match. I think this one right here. This wire bank 102. Oxygen, so it senses the oxygen. It's got those wires, and I'll have to get a 2 sensors to match them wires. Now, I really didn't check to see if the wires were the same, you know, because it's pink, black, purple, and jello. Yeah. So it's just stuff like that. Then I'm going to hook this thing in there, and then what we'll do is we'll take, once the header's on, and I get the mass airflow sensor and the oxygen sensors, then Zane is thinking it's going to take a full Saturday to fire it up, which firing up means turning it over, and then he'll use his computer, hook onto the a little connector and dial it in. And it should be very, very close because that computer came from this motor. So he's saying it should go pretty good, but it's still, you know, things that needs to be done. So a full Saturday. I'm thinking, you know, originally I've been sandbagging. I said the motor and the transmission in this vet by late spring / early summer. That's sandbagging, but I don't care. It's my timeline. And this thing's been in for a long time. So I'm saying we'll fire it up probably midsummer. I mean, this isn't the only project I'm working on, right? You know, I got to start. I need to put the exhaust system on this thing. Hell, and oh yeah. So and then get the thing over to Caparis. I did see a Honda Rune, R-U-N-E, a Honda Rune. Some little Pacific Islander guy, you know, a little guy like me, was riding it, and it's acting really weird. So then he pulls over, and he lets me pass him. He's kind of looking at me funny, and then he just really, I guess he just wanted to drive slowly because I was kind of going quick, and then he just followed me. But it was a Rune, burgundy in color. I'm not sure how big the engines are, but I rode one, boy, probably 10, 12, 13 years ago. A guy from Byron Center, I think he's dead, but he had one, but he happened to see my Indian at Family Fair parking lot, and I'm checking out the magazines there while Kathy is shopping. And then he comes up to me, and I'm looking at the motorcycle magazines, and he looks at me and goes, "You got that Indian, right?" I go, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah, I figured that'd be you, looking at the magazines and all." And then he showed me his Rune that was out there, and then we hung out a little bit. and I'm really nervous about my knees, guys, and because they're feeling really good. Yeah, he stopped by, and then we swapped bikes. And he rode my Indian, and then I rode the Rune, R-U-N-E, and that thing looked really, really high tech. Instead of the wheels in front of the forks, they were behind the forks, so the forks actually went in front of the front tire. You know, what? It took me about 38 seconds to get used to it. I thought, hey, I guess it don't look too bad, but it's really built cool, a lot of chrome and a lot of guards that kind of hid the powertrain. But really, you know, futuristic, I guess you call it. Made my bike look like an old relic, which is good. But it was crazy. Ran really smoothly. I think it was a 6-cylinder. I have to YouTube that. So yeah, right here he shoved that needle in. That guy. Both of them. Boom. 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 And I'm just really curious how it's going to go. I'm like I said, I'm kind of nervous because I hate needles for one, and I can never get used to it. But that doc was pretty cool. You know, he just asked me. He was, like I said, he was very cool, down to earth. I mean, what doctor acts like that? He, you know, he's asked me what my projects are, my projects, and I told him, and he was all excited. He wore old, worn-out cowboy boots. This doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor. So he's kind of cool. I think he'll. Yeah, he'd be fun to hang out with. Anyway, he also did my brother John's knees, both knees. And like Hank was saying, you get them done, you better do your, what do you call it, PT? Physical therapy. So you got to do physical therapy, or and it hurts like you wouldn't believe. If I told you what it hurts like, I'd have to beep it out, edit it out, the comments. I know you guys don't listen this far into this video, but I got no friends, so I need to talk to someone. Physical therapy. So this foot right here, this one right here, my right foot, if you're facing me, it's your left. I broke that one kicking a 1968 900 Sportster chopper, hardtail with Springer forks. No shock absorbers, so it was a hardtail. It was a bolt-on hardtail. It was all spruced out really sharp. I got pictures of it. I'll post it sometime. But it kicked me back because it had this stupid Tillotson carburetor that Dave Voss would keep putting it on. I'd take it off and I'd put a Makuni on there, which had a bowl, gas bowl, and the Tillotson had just a diaphragm. So I don't know what the deal was. He refused to use the Makuni. So I put the Makuni back on and boom, fired right up one kick with this stupid Tillotson. It was disgusting. It kicked me and it broke my heel, shattered the big bone and a bunch of little ones in there. And I didn't do physical therapy. I did it one time and it hurt so bad. I know you're supposed to say badly, but I like to say it hurt so bad that I said, I ain't going there again, and I never did. So that was kind of a big mistake. So I limped all my life. But after a while you get used to the pain, you don't feel anymore, and you carry on. But so far these knees feel pretty good, guys. All right, well, it's just a beautiful day, guys. You guys got to check it out. Here, let me spin you around. There. Dizzy yet? So tomorrow I'll probably order a radiator. It's like I need a radiator for that, and I gotta find out how much shorter I need to make. How short I have to make the drive shaft. So I'm thinking like 1.5 inches. So all it's going to take, bring that to Heisinger on the corner of 142nd and US 131. Good Dutch name. It's garbage day tomorrow, so I brought emptied the garbage out of the barn. One barn, I didn't do the horse barn, in the house. Put all new bags in, and bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, like I said, I'll be ordering a radiator, and I know there's something else I'm missing that I need to order yet. I can't think of what it would be. So that's it. I'm just chatting. Oh, Dirk Van Gelder stopped by. Dirk Van Gelder. Dirk Van Gelder. Worked with him. He was a industrial engineer at Adient, formerly Johnson Controls. He retired December 2019, I believe it was December 19. So about a year after I did.